So friends, before we begin the session, it is very important to understand what are the traits of human which lead to the successful to become a successful trader and successful technical analyst. Friends, primarily there are two types of behavior which we all are guided with, and those behaviors are, one is innate behavior and another is acquired behavior. Innate behaviors are those behaviors which we are born with. So we don't have much control on that. But acquired behavior are those behavior which we learn in the process of our education in any field. So friends, it's very important to understand. Now worldwide the survey has given a very clear-cut inputs that there are two things that are important to be successful trader or investor in financial market. One is the knowledge of technical analysis or the ability to analyze the market, and a skill to formulate the strategy for investing or trading. So one aspect is very important, that we need to learn the technical analysis, or for that matter the various aspects of technical analysis, and be able to use the inputs of technical analysis to formulate the trading strategy, and then be able to implement it without getting disturbed by our own emotions. And second is the most important aspect, is our own emotions need to be controlled. Hence friend, it has been seen that many a times there are two categories of people. One who tries to understand the technical analysis and various aspects of technical analysis, but fail to develop the concept of studying the price chart. So that is the first step, the game is over. But there are majority of the people who have enough intelligence and IQ to understand the various aspects of technical analysis. They understand the technical analysis very well because they have learned it very well. They are able to formulate the technical analysis based trading strategy. They also understand the very important element of risk management, but still they find it difficult to be successful. The reason becomes, the hindrance becomes their own emotions. We all know the three guiding emotions are very dangerous to take a correct decisions and implement the strategy without any deviation, and those are fear, greed and hope. These are the three emotions. Even if we are good at technical analysis, we are able to formulate the trading strategy but are not able to implement it properly without any deviation, is a result of individuals' emotions. And hence when it is very important to understand that our behavior modification, which are sometimes guided by those innate characteristics for which we are born with, or we have encountered certain kind of past experiences. You might have come across many people that they put a lock at their door when they are going out, and many a times they come back and check multiple times whether I have locked it properly or not. Not many people have many kind of tendency to have a snake phobia. I don't say everybody is fearful of a snake, but some people have phobic effect of a snake, which is not a normal behavior of a person. So we must understand that there is a constant war going on in the market among the market participants, that is buyers and sellers. And in this war, the technical analysis is a method to analyze the market, that whether the buyers are dominant or the sellers are dominant. And once we know this, we make a strategy out of the inputs of the technical analysis and try to implement without any deviation. So let us understand further that instincts with which we are born with forms a kind of traits in our behavior which are known as innate. We don't have much control on it, but by way of education, the wrong traits can be modified and corrected. And then friends, the second is the habits or behavior that we acquire over the time through learning or education. You become an engineer, you acquire the skill of engineering. You become a doctor, you acquire the studies of medicine. You become a lawyer, you develop that skill and knowledge to understand the law. So there are several professions which we acquire the skill, and technical analysis is no different. And then friends, the third is to be successful trader, we need to control our innate instincts, because fear, greed, hope, these are the instincts which we are born with. We have to win over those instincts to be successful trader. And for that we need a kind of stimulus. That stimulus can be designed by you, which we will be discussing right now. And friend, another important aspect is that we must be able to program our mind in such a fashion that once we do the technical analysis and formulate the trading strategy based on the inputs of the technical analysis, we rigidly implement those strategies without any scope of deviation whatsoever. And hence, once the technical analysis has been formed, a trading strategy has been designed, we must act like a robot. This is very important. So now behavior modification, I will share with you one of the very important experiment done by a very famous scientist, which will help you to understand how some of the people, despite having a good knowledge of technical analysis, are not able to be successful as a trader or investor. So friends, in order to understand the innate instincts and the instincts that are acquired, I would like to give you some very important experiment which has been done, for which the psychologist has got the Nobel Prize way back, if I don't remember correctly, it was 1904. So early 20th century, the Nobel Prize was given to him. So friends, it's very important to understand that our behavior is well guided by, some people are very restrained. Patience is also, you will find there are some people who who lack the patience. Even some of you who must be learning various aspects of technical analysis by watching the video of Zero to Hero may not have that patience to watch each and every video without fast forward or skip. The first test of patience is how patiently we learn. If you see Mahendra Singh Dhoni as a cricketer, when he used to come, initially 15-20 balls, his strike rate is very poor. What he is doing? He is patiently watching the bowler, he is watching the field setting, and then once he understands, then he starts hitting the fours and sixes, where the strike rise goes 130%, 125%, and umpteen number of times he has done it in the last few hours of the match. That indicates that he is taking a decision which is informed in nature. First, he gave a patient understanding of the situation in that particular match, understands the pitch, characteristics of the pitch. Similarly, friends, let us understand there was one psychologist known as Ivan Pavlov, who has done a very famous experiment on classical conditioning. Those of you who might have studied psychology as a subject, some of the personality theories like Sigmund Freud or J.B. Watson or Carl Rogers might be able to appreciate better what I'm trying to emphasize. Now, let me explain you what is all those classical conditioning aspect is, and these are the methods being used even today for a behavioral modification on human being and animals. So friends, this is the pictorial diagram. This is the picture number 1. This is a dog and this is a piece of meat or a food. When placed before the dog, his natural instinct is that salivation starts. It's a natural instinct that is to some extent is present in human being also. When we see a very sumptuous food, a good food, we start salivating. So friends, this is the stage number 1. When we put a meat in front of a dog, he starts releasing saliva. And then it is the next step where a stimulus is used. And stimulus in this case which Pavlov used was a bell. The bell was rung in front of the dog and there was no release of saliva from the dog. So this is the bell which was used as a stimulus. Stage 3, when the bell was rung and simultaneously the food was placed before the dog started releasing saliva. And then the 4th stage was when only this particular 3rd stage was done multiple times to condition the dog. Whenever the bell is rung, the food is immediately simultaneously given to the dog. And 4th time, when only the bell was rung, the dog was so conditioned with this stimulus, in this case is a bell, that by listening to the sound of the bell, dog started to release saliva. So this is the concept called as classical conditioning, which even today dog trainer use to train a dog. We all know dogs are used in police, dogs are used in army, dogs are used in various industries for various different purposes. And those are trained dogs. So friend, it is very, very important that we generate some kind of stimulus, that you have to decide which stimulus will work. For example, if you become a very good technical analyst, the moment you deviate from the strategy that you built in before you take a trade, you must start slapping yourself. Slap 3 times that I have committed a mistake, so that that mistake may not be repeated in the next time. When we were child, we used to do certain wrong behavior, what our parents and teachers used to tell. Don't do this, guy, this is bad. This is how the right behavior is reinforced in our personality. For example, if you are listening the tutorial sessions and you are getting bored after 10 minutes or 15 minutes, you don't have a patience to go through the entire tutorial step by step, to develop that concept of technical analysis. Again, you should slap yourself. Say, I don't have even a basic patience and I think to be successful trader. How is that possible? Two things cannot go concurrently. If a person does not have a proper patience and patience to learn, and if he thinks that without learning the trait and developing the ability to of technical analysis will be able to be successful as a trader, it is simply not possible, friends. So let's move ahead further to understand the subject. So friends, let's understand the psychology behind formation of chart patterns on the price chart. Such formations are nothing but the visual representations of the opinion of market participants. Chart patterns are getting formed, or the candlestick patterns are getting formed on the price chart due to the Market actions performed by buyers and sellers, those are the market participants. Buyers and sellers could be from institutions, could be a retailer. So friend, such visual representation can well be analyzed to understand the psychology of buyers and sellers so that we are on the right side of the trade. Now let us understand what is that is human emotions, whether it is fear, greed or hope, are universal facts. These emotions are present in us whether we are Indians or somebody is an American or somebody is from Europe or from Middle East or from anywhere for that matter. That human emotions are universal facts. And then friends, another facts are that demand and supply are universal facts. We all know the price is always guided by the market forces called demand and supply. When the demand exceeds supply, the price will go up. When the supply exceeds demand, the price is likely to fall. So the technical analysis is a method to understand the demand and supply aspect, and sometimes we call it the emotion driven demand and supply. You might have seen if a price is falling very fast, there is a general fear that develops among lot many participants of the market, and then tend to get out of the market and selling force increase. So they add on to the supply which is already existing in the market, taking price further down. And friends, it is very important to understand that each and every candlesticks that is getting formed, and ultimately sum total of the various candlesticks resulting out of formation of various price patterns, also known as chart patterns, appear due to the price actions resulting out of the human emotions, demand, supply. They are very much helpful to analyze the market to project the possible future movement. So the price pattern that get formed when combined with the candlestick pattern can help us to time the entry very perfectly, calculate the target, calculate the risk involved in particular trade in a very precise fashion. And hence friend, this particular method of technical analysis, that is price pattern or candlestick pattern, they work in all time frames and in all asset class. So many people ask me whether the technical analysis, if it works in stock market, will it work in commodity market or when I trade in currency pairs? The question is, if Virat Kohli as a cricketer knows how to bat, it doesn't matter whether he is batting in Firozshah Kotla, Wankhede or Lords, or for that matter Eden Garden or Melbourne Cricket Ground, because he understands, he has developed that knowledge and skill to be a good batsman. So whether you understand the technical analysis and trade in a commodity market or currency pairs or stock market doesn't matter, because everywhere the market participants are participating and their emotions, demand and supply, sum total of these are the result which results into formation of various kind of price patterns, also known as chart pattern. So friends, now let us understand the various categories of chart patterns or types of chart patterns or price patterns. So the first category is reversal patterns. Reversal patterns, as the name suggests, is such patterns get formed in the transitional period. That is, if the market is downtrend and the market is now changing the trend from down to up, that is a transition period where such reversal pattern will form. Or market is in a downtrend and then after a downtrend if the market is in uptrend and then market is now showing an exhaustion at the top, then downtrend will resume. So such patterns will be formed called reversal pattern. Means it indicates the reversal in the trend. And then another category is continuation chart patterns or price patterns. Once the market trend has reversed, the market comes into from accumulation phase to markup phase, or in the distribution phase to the markdown phase. In such phase, there will be several kind of swing formation. When the market structure is what we have already covered in the Zero to Hero regarding various 6 doctrines of Charles M. Dow as to how market runs in the different cycles or phases, what are the trends. So in markdown and markup phases, there will be series of patterns that will get formed indicating that the existing trend will continue, and hence these are known as continuation pattern. And another pattern is called bilateral patterns, which gets formed in the uptrending market and downtrending market also, and gives opportunity to trade both the sides, to take a long trade and to take a short trade. And bilateral patterns we have already covered in our Zero to Hero, especially triangular patterns, symmetrical pattern, symmetrical triangle, ascending triangle, descending triangle, rising wedges, falling wedges. So we have given enough example to make you understand as to how these patterns are bilateral in nature and gets formed in uptrending market and downtrending market. In both the scenario, we can take a long trade or the short trade as per the breakout has taken place or breakdown has taken place. So friends, now quickly understand the subcategories of chart patterns. So friend, subcategories would be, once we have discussed the reversal patterns, reversal price pattern or chart pattern, definitely reversal would be from downtrend to the uptrend, or it would be from downtrend to the uptrend, and then could be from uptrend to the downtrend. And hence reversal chart patterns will have 2 categories. One is the bullish reversal pattern, which means market is trending down and suddenly market has now exhausted to move downward and now changing its trend from down to up. Then such bullish reversal price pattern shall appear on the price chart, and we should develop that knowledge and skill to identify them. And this will appear near accumulation phase, when smart money starts flowing into the market. And similarly, the bearish reversal price pattern will appear when the market is trending up and then market has shown the exhaustion to move ahead on the top. There will be distribution phase, and then a reversal pattern will appear called bearish reversal pattern, indicating that the market was so far uptrending, now is changing its direction from up to down, and this will appear near distribution phase of the market. Now what is accumulation phase, what is distribution phase, that we have covered in the earlier sessions and tutorial sessions of Zero to Hero. So friends, let's move ahead to understand. However, in further series of Zero to Hero, we will be covering various type of bullish reversal price patterns and bearish reversal price patterns one by one, and how to identify them, how to trade them will be covered separately one by one. So now let us understand continuation chart patterns or price patterns. As the name suggests, it is indicating a pattern which indicates the continuation of the trend. So friend, there will be bullish continuation path pattern, and this particular type of patterns shall appear in the markup phase of the market, or known as public participation phase. Friends, we have covered all these different market phases in our earlier tutorials. And you might have seen the number of technical analysis. Over 200-250 videos are there in this channel. We have performed analysis, and every time we perform the analysis, we just don't tell where the market is likely to move, but try to explain and make all those videos as educational videos indicating the market current phase, prevailing trend, and candlestick pattern, price pattern. All those aspects is given when we conduct the various kind of technical analysis under stock idea or trade idea or short selling idea or price action analysis. So you might have seen that we try to explain to make this channel as educative as possible to help the people and viewers to understand the finer details of technical analysis. And similarly, dosto, there will be bearish continuation patterns, which indicates that the bearish trend will continue, because we all know market doesn't move in a straight line up or market doesn't fall in a straight line down. There will be pullback, there will be correction, there will be retracement, and hence market forms various kind of waves. And the moment we are able to identify the market phases prevailing trend, then we are able to understand that we need to patiently wait for that opportunity to appear, because market is correcting, showing a pullback. Rather, it is the difference between a pullback and the reversal trend. We should be able to understand and able to differentiate between the pullback and the reversal. So continuation chart pattern gives multiple opportunity, and bearish continuation chart pattern appears in the markdown phase, which is also called redistribution phase, where the smart money gets distributed to the retailers, and retailers in this particular phase get trapped because they consider a pullback as probably possible reversal. The market has corrected so much, has fallen so much, how much far it will fall. This kind of concepts gets prevalent among the retailers who doesn't have the knowledge about technical analysis, lack the ability to analyze the market, and hence gets trapped and market makes another low. So friends, let's move ahead. Friends, however, the topics covered in Zero to Hero as we move forward would be very, very exhaustive. That should be enough for a sincere person to learn the technical analysis, various aspects and various studies of that is undertaken in technical analysis, price action analysis, various indicators and oscillators. We will be covering step by step. However, I would like to share with you some of the books which I have read on these subjects. And they are very, very, very good books. Even today, I keep on referring those books because learning is a continuous process. It will never end. And friends, some of the books that I am going to share with you, and if you are interested, you can look forward for online version of it, or may buy from a market also. Those who are interested to go through these books. So friend, first book is Candlestick Charting Explained. So this is the book which explains all about various types of candlestick pattern, psychology behind formation of candlestick pattern, and also explain the synthetic candles. So this is a very good book written by G.L. Morris. This is the G.L. Morris and this is the book known as Candlestick Charting Explained. And another book that I have read I would like to share with you is Technical Analysis Explained. This is the book where Technical Analysis Explained by Martin J. Pring. Let me open the first page of it. This is the book Technical Analysis Explained by Martin J. Pring. This book is one of the very good books written by Martin J. Pring, who himself was a great technical analyst and was a successful trader as well. And friends, this book explains all about various kind of chart patterns or price patterns, and market psychology behind it, the various method how to use them to trade. And then friends, third book I would like to share with you is the book Encyclopedia of Chart Patterns. This book is a little costly one, friends. I purchased this book about 10 years back when it was costing something around 14,000, 15,000 rupees. Now probably on offer, about a few months back I had seen it was available on some offer in Amazon, and was probably 8 to 9,000 rupees is still on the Amazon. I don't know the present price, but I'm sharing the name of this book, Thomas N. Bulskowski. It is the Encyclopedia of Chart Pattern. This particular book has been written after studying the over 35,000 charts, various kind of chart patterns or price patterns, and their success rate is statistical aspect of it, that how many times such patterns get successful. We all know that any kind of price patterns will never be 100% successful. That is why there should be an element of risk management in our trading strategy. So even if we are successful to a tune of 60%, 65%, or even 50%, if risk management is forming the part of our overall trading strategy, then we are able to generate consistent profit month on month, year on year, either we are a trader or an investor. So friends, if you have liked this particular session, please give a thumbs up, give likes to this video, so that I keep on getting motivation and positive stimulus from you. And friends, do not forget to share this video among your friend circle, known ones, trader community, investor community, so that they also receive the benefits out of these kind of technical tutorials on technical analysis of a stock market, or for that matter financial market, and in the process they can become a part of your and my family. To subscribe this channel, and friend, if you're watching this video not yet subscribe the channel, do subscribe, enable the notification bell so that you are notified well on time for upcoming new uploads. Thank you very much for watching friends. फिर मिलेंगे, we'll meet again soon.